Right, I just thought I'd share this with you. This is Dave here again, once again with a new video. This is video number 47. We'll try to make this not so wonky as the last video I made. This is a drill base sharpening. I picked this bit, which was the drill sharpening tool. I went to the flea market and I picked it up for £5, so that was a bargain. So what I did then is I've made a base for it, and this is the base I've made. So that's 12mm bar. At the ends I've used E-clips there, an E-clip on there, so there's 4 E-clips and one on there 5. And then what I did to make it really posh, I made a dial. So that was what I did make. I'll bring it up here so you can see the dial. Right, there we are. That's the dial, which floats round. There's 72 lines on there to give me the calibrations. So you can turn that, and then you've got the calibration on the top there. So you can see exactly where you've moved it to. So when you're sharpening your drill, you can, when you've done your first little grind, you can set that to 0, and to use it you go like that. This is for the ones that don't know. You just whip it round, and then to get the measurement right here, because I never got any instructions, but I do know the drill, whatever diameter you're using, half the diameter sticks out the front of the drill, and then you can adjust all these bits up. That clamps the drill bit. That's to put into the lands of the drill. That's the twisty bit for those that don't know. And then you've got all the degrees down here. And if you want to make a countersink, to make it easy for you, you can use an ordinary drill bit and just sharpen it at 90 degrees, and that will give you a countersink. So there we are. That's the knob. That's 10mm bar threaded, and that's really all there is to it. And that's 100mm plate. That's 100mm wide by 6mm, and it runs along there quite nice. So and that's it really. That's all you need to know. It was only took me a few days to make that, but I thought, when I walked around the flea market and I saw this for £5, I thought, well, I'll have some of that, because they're about £20 here, 14, between 14 and 20. So I thought that makes it really easy. And I've got a cutter grinder to sharpen the drills on, but you have to do 2-facet sharpening, which is a real pain. So you've got to sharpen one edge, and then you have to back it off again for another sharpening on the machine. And this is twice as quick. So that's why I've made the base. It will screw on. There's actually holes in the bottom which will allow you to screw it to the top, which will be on the side of the grinder. There'll be another plate on the grinder, and that will screw to that. But there we are. So that's how I've done it. So hopefully that'll help you if you want to make one yourself. It's not difficult. When you drill these pieces, you drill them all together. So that's a pair, and you drill both of those at the same time. All 3 holes were all drilled as one piece, and so that they'll fit. Then what I did is I put that on first, welded that one on, and then I lined it all up, and then I welded this one on so they all stayed in line. So, and then I welded these on, and what I did is I used a square for those, and I got the dimension when I done those for that. That's how I did it. And then what I did is I put a clearance hole through there, 0.1. So it's got 4 thou clearance, so it's 12.1 inside the hole to allow that to slide up and down. So that was the clearance. Those aren't, those were drilled the same, 0.1, so that's 12.1 in there for those holes. Only it's easy for me because I've actually got drills that size. Difficult for some people because they wouldn't have that, so you'd have to waggle the drill round or make these bars a bit smaller. That is 12mm bright steel. That's what that was. There's not really much else I can tell you. But I just thought I'd share that with you, how easy it was to make. So you can put that on the grinder and just adjust it. Oh, underneath the calibrated wheel, 72 calibrations around there. And then what I did is divided those every 5 I put an extra line in, and then I stamped the numbers on. They're stamped with some small stamps, and under there, so that allows that to turn. All there is under there is an O-ring. So I put a little groove in, which you could put in with a hacksaw, spin it in the drill and put it with a hacksaw, and I'll put an O-ring on there, and then that's what allows it to adjustable go round. And you can always replace the O-ring. Right, don't forget the bits at the bottom. This is Dave signing off. Don't forget, if you want any more bits later, you need to subscribe, and we will bring up some more different bits and pieces later on. Share by all means. Thumbs up or thumbs down. If you don't like the video, put a thumbs down. We don't mind. I like comments always. If you've got something to say, put it on the bottom there, and we will try and get back to you. This is Dave signing off. We'll catch you later on the flip side. Bye bye.